The free Steam demo, Robots at Midnight. Is it fun to play? This game is a fast-paced, stylish, Souls-like action RPG. Play as Zoe, a scrappy hero exploring the world of Yob, facing tough, rewarding combat while uncovering her past. Yeah guys, this is the story of this free Steam demo, and the publisher is Finish Line Games. What is this demo? It's a colorful, cartoony, sci-fi action-adventure RPG Souls-like with exploration. This game is inspired by Kaku Ancient Seal or Eternal Edge Plus. The game difficulty is normal to easy with 2 difficulty levels, and it's single player. The presentation of the game is simple. Short cutscenes that introduce the story and game mechanics. No voiceover, but robotic sounds. The story is explained from the beginning. You are Zoe. Your character's memory is lost when you land in your security capsule in the world of Yob, a kind of planet of scrap metal and robots. During the demo, the main mission is to find a battery to revive your companion with a kind of hacker bot. It's not very original, but interesting enough. We want to know more about this little girl and what happened to her. The tutorial is provided throughout the game when you have the first dialogues, fights, and platform phases. Everything is clear and easy to use. The game mechanics are simple. During the demo, the companion will not be available, something to see in the final game. He is a kind of friend who will advise you or open doors for you while hacking. He is potentially the one who will help you recover your memory. There is no central hub in the demo, but several places of interest, like the first area where you can buy supplies and use a workbench. The graphics are good. It's a nice, colorful and cartoony post-apocalyptic sci-fi setting. Not a AAA, but close to the level of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The animation is interesting too. The movements are well detailed. Each enemy has its own style. The music and sound are just okay. There is no voiceover, but rhythm during the fights. Nothing annoying, but not exceptional either. The controls work optimally most of the time. The platform is sometimes buggy. You can use the keyboard or the controller. The gameplay is satisfying when you learn the enemy pattern and dodge the blows. There is almost no frustration like in Dark Souls, because the difficulty level is much more accessible. Falling off an edge or getting stuck in the background will be your worst enemy. This game is not an open world, but rather a semi-open, with several areas and some annoying loading screens. There is no real alternative path and the demo is more or less linear. The platform aspect is not very present. It is just about reaching an objective from time to time, like a container or a character. The main gameplay is about exploring or fighting robots. There are different quests and missions to progress in the game. During the demo, you must, for example, improve your weapon and your equipment with materials that you loot to progress in the story and receive a key. There is a workbench that helps you improve the stats of your equipment. This demo is not very long, with 8 areas and 2 boss fights. You can, however, see if the game is for you or not. The combat is inspired by Souls-like. You can dodge or block. There is also a powerful jump to avoid attacks like explosions or reach certain platforms. With a quick light attack or a powerful blow, you can adapt your fighting style to the enemy you are facing. In the demo, I was able to use two weapons, a kind of mace, T-roster, and a wrench. You have to find your balance between speed and high damage. There is a life bar and an endurance bar that you have to watch because the ladder goes down quickly when you run, jump or fight. There is also the special jump and a special punch. Both abilities can only be used once every few seconds. The heavy punch requires killing enemies first. There are indeed two circles that fill up when the opponents are destroyed and indicate that you can use it. You will be able to explore the different areas to find enemies or containers to loot. To improve your equipment, you will need certain materials scattered throughout the semi-open world. Sometimes you will also discover new side quests. One element missing from this demo is a skill tree. I did not see any possibilities to learn new attacks or acquire new abilities. Saving is done at the fireplace. You can rest there, but the enemies will respawn like in any good Souls-like. The loot will also respawn, so there is the possibility of farming infinitely. Note that when you die, you do not lose anything. Falling off the edge into the water is an instant death and will be your worst enemy. Aside from the Souls-like combat and the platforming that reminded me a bit of Jedi Survivor, there is nothing new. The companion is missing from the demo. No idea if that adds anything. The gameplay was a bit repetitive at the end. Hopefully the full game will be more diverse. The weapons or jackets don't really drastically change the combat. You have other items like snacks or nano aids that you can use during the fight to slowly or quickly fill your health bar. I was able to stock up on 9 of these items, really useful against the last boss. There are other items that increase your strength, stamina or speed. Bosses have something like 3 moves or patterns with 1 or 2 unblockable. Other than that, nothing special. For fun and interest, the demo is still fun. Nothing impressive and no surprises, but a nice game for those who want to discover Souls-like and who are not yet ready for Elden Ring or Dark Souls. It's also a possible alternative to Zelda on PC, even if some key aspects are missing. Let's hope the developer will improve this potentially good game with more original mechanics and story, more interesting bosses. Post your comments and test the demo.